It's your boy Indian Gooner in the house. What a game of football! Arsenal destroy Burnley. It was 2-1, yes, but it was a dominating 2-1. Well, the first half, obviously, I thought that yes, it was a game of total two halves, and oh my God, Dani Ceballos, oh my God, all Arsenal fans are buzzing right now. They're in love with one. No. We're in love with two men. Well, I'll tell you who those two men are, and I will talk about how exactly Ceballos changed the whole game, and more certainly, well, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, oh my God, Alexandre Lacazette. I really have just so many words to express myself, but one man, Unai Emery, when the second goal was scored, he was ecstatic and astoundingly so. He was so happy. More on this. So watch the video till the end, and if you're an Arsenal fan, you'll definitely love today's video because we will be all buzzing throughout the video. I don't know how long it will be. I don't give a damn about it. But make no mistake, we are at the top of the Premiership. Yes, 2 games, 2 wins, 6 points. We're at the top of Premiership and not Spurs. So suck on that, Spurs. But more than that, let's talk about the video. But first, as I always do, if you're new to this channel, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you get notifications whenever I make a video on YouTube and post it as well. And if you're an Arsenal fan, well, these are the moments that we live for. These are the moments where we can celebrate, because last year we know what happened with Arsenal, so we can relish as fans. We know what that feeling is to win a couple of games straight ahead, and you know, that's the great start that Chelsea enjoyed last season. Well, Tottenham enjoyed last season, Liverpool enjoyed last season, Manchester City enjoyed last season. We did not. Yeah, I'll tell you everything about today's game, and oh my God, I just can't, wow, I just feel so awestruck right now. But let me go on with the video. Yes, so let's start the video. I won't say much. Let's start the video. Yeah, Arsenal destroyed Burnley. Yes, Sean Dyche this time looks convincingly beaten. Well, he was sulking for some handball that was against Ben Mee, but he needs to understand that we also, I think the refereeing was really decent today. Yeah, Mike Dean and the officials got the, I think it was perfect. The offsides that were given, it was completely on point, and I'm really happy that the way that they officiated today, it was really good. But most importantly, let's talk about, I can't control my emotions, but step by step, the first half and the second half. It was definitely a tale of two halves, but the first half was so positive for Arsenal. Yeah, but I think Arsenal were in the game in the first 30 minutes, but because after that, I think, yeah, we were trying more and more, but I think we had the best ball position in the first half, and we made sure that within the first 12 minutes we scored a goal. Definitely it was scrappy, but it was our goal because we took the chance and Lacazette buried it in, well, nutmegging Pope and getting the first goal. It was great to see that we are leading, and I definitely thought that it would have been a clean sheet. I think if you would have seen my last video, yesterday's video, where I had given a preview, I was expecting a clean sheet. But I think totally I agree with the fact that the goal that was scored, no, it was not a fluke. I think there was no communication with our defenses again. David Luiz and Socrates, they had no communication. Socrates was busy seeing somewhere else, and Luis was looking at Socrates, and suddenly Barnes got the goal. But okay, I think until unless you don't get one more goal, you don't get the desire to work harder. But when the second half came in, when I saw Pepe stepping onto the pitch for Nelson, yeah, I was really happy to see Joe Willock was given more and more minutes. But let's talk about, let's define the first half more. Yeah, Bird Leno's that point blank save, though it was offside, yes, but it was a point blank save. I don't believe it. We paid just 20 damn million for that guy. I mean, you got to appreciate Leno for what he did. It was unbelievable. Socrates did really well. Nacho Monreal, as usual, he was solid in the first half, yes, but I think more attacks were happening from him, his side, though in that way, but he held his ground well, and we saw 1 or 2 chips, and he was good, instrumental in attacking. Definitely a composed player as usual. That's his personality, and if he leaves Arsenal somewhere in the next season, we're gonna miss that. And not only that, let's talk about Ainsley. Ainsley did so well. Ainsley was playing so well in the first half. Yes, I agree to the fact that defensively also he needs to do some amount of work, but I think it was a really positive game in terms of Ainsley, how everything was happening. And then Guendouzi, oh my God, he plays so deep. In defensive duties as well, he is being told you got to backtrack, and he does it so well. It was really great to see Guendouzi do that, and Ceballos. I'll come to Dani Ceballos. He deserves a standing ovation. He got a standing ovation from the pitch, but skill-wise, oh my God, Dani Ceballos. It was the match was not against Arsenal versus Burnley. It was against Ceballos versus Pepe. Who's going to win the skill battle? And definitely so, Ceballos gets the crown for me because unbelievable. Oh my God, Dani Ceballos. Oh, I just cannot take my eyes off the pitch. Eyes off him when he's on the pitch. Yeah. I'll talk about Joe Willock. Make no mistake, if any of the transfermarket.com guy has watched this game, the stock prices of Joe Willock is definitely way above 70 to 80 million. Joe Willock is definitely the golden boy that Arsenal have given a chance, and Unai Emery will not feel disappointed. He is so good. You cannot understand Joe Willock's pace, Joe Willock's ball control, the way he retrieves the ball, the way he tackles. Joe Willock has to be another of the hard-working players on the pitch today against Burnley. Joe Willock was superb today, and I really love the skills of Reece Nelson as well, because he also backtracked one of the crosses which went for a corner. I think he was superb. Reece Nelson, everybody, even Aubameyang went back and backtracked in the first half as well. He was so good to see. Lacazette with that sublime goal, played for 70 minutes today, but Lacazette's goal was wow. How the hell did he scrap that one in? And that nutmeg poke, unbelievable from Alexandre Lacazette. So fierce and so unbelievably talented fella. Really great to see that. But make no mistake, the whole match was about the second half, because the first half, I think after 35 minutes, we saw Burnley resisting and Burnley trying to take certain amount of opportunities forward, trying to win those fouls, getting in those set pieces and trying to make it through. But I think the biggest difference between Newcastle and Burnley, they can create chances, but except for Ashley Barnes, there's nobody with a better finishing in their forward rankings. I really believe that, because that I think the problem with Newcastle was they had forwards, but they did not have anybody to supply the ball, so that there was no creativity. But when you talk about Burnley had that level of creativity. Yes, they have their certain crosses, but they don't find their man, and they all know there's only one man with a great amount of potential who can finish it, and that's Ashley Barnes. So if you keep Ashley Barnes tied up, I don't think so Burnley have a chance to even score, or probably. Yeah, that's what I felt in this game. Probably I may be wrong, but that's what I felt against Arsenal versus Burnley. That was the case. This is completely my point of view. Well, let's talk about the way that they scored the goal. I think Arsenal shut down at that just one moment that we shut down, and bam, they got the goal, and it was 1-1, and we made it 2-1 as well, just to make I think Reece Nelson had scored, but Nacho Monreal was offside and it was given out. But it would have been so great to see 2-1 straight away before the end of the first half. Obviously as Arsenal fans, you would love to see Arsenal forward every time. But let's talk about the second half. Yeah, I'm buzzing about the second half, because the second half was a different tale altogether, because Burnley were nowhere in the picture. They tried for more possession. They had good possession. They were trying their sorts, everything that was coming out from them, just could not find their man at the right place. And obviously it was a test for the Arsenal's defense. But how calm and cool was David Luiz? Guys, David Luiz is I think I would have taken any day, swapping Laurent Koscielny for David Luiz. And oh my God, Frank Lampard let David Luiz go. What is wrong with him? Unbelievable. I mean, this is the best. You'd say to me, Nicolas Pepe was the best business, Ceballos was the best business. No. David Luiz was the best business. I must tell you guys, because David Luiz was so calm, even with so much of pressing, he didn't give a damn. Everything was so great. That's what experience brings to you, and that's what people like David Luiz are. And they've been with the champion teams. They've been champions. Last season he won the Europa League with Chelsea, which we did not win, and probably he was the difference between us and them. Probably yes, and I think that's the same difference it will be between us and Chelsea. Well, let's see what happens then. But I think let's move on with David Luiz to Socrates. Socrates deserves. I think he was good. He was good. I think against he's just like Nacho Monreal. Well, again, solid performances, as I would say. But most importantly, I'd like to see how exactly Ainsley was really good again today, and I hope he gets his performances more and more. But to me, defensively, he requires some amount of did well, was solid, yes. just like Nacho Monreal was. But I think I expected more. I expected definitely more from Ainsley. But let's talk about some more guys up the pitch. Joe Willock, as I said, throughout the whole game, Joe Willock was really good. Yeah, and very spellbounding. And I'm happy for Unai Emery. I'm happy because of Unai Emery, because he gave Joe Willock the whole 90 minutes. He was so good. He was so good at it, and this is so nicely. I think Joe Willock deserves the 90 minutes, and he deserves the 90 minutes against Liverpool and in the North London derby. Yes, he deserves. I think it's a great find, and thank God Granit Xhaka is injured. And I really, well, today I did not miss Granit Xhaka at all. I did not miss even Sead Kolasinac, but for the fact that he fought the carjackers so well, I was really happy that he came onto the pitch. I'll talk about Sead Kolasinac right now. The moment he came on the pitch, yeah, that one odd pass that he had, and the way he went forward, he was offside, but he lost the balls. He was scrappy. He lost the ball, or a couple of balls that he couldn't retrieve back, and I think that was really scrappy from Sead Kolasinac. But let's not get into the fight between Sead Kolasinac and some other players. Let's talk about Matteo Guendouzi. Matteo Guendouzi was superb. I mean, this guy has really again another player who has really risen, increased his stock prices. He's been so superlative in his performances in the recent times, but this performance again defensively, he was everywhere. He was there, whenever there was a cross from the corner, well, he was marking some important players. And definitely even Dwight McNeil was marked up, so that Dwight McNeil missed a chance. So Matteo Guendouzi, superb, superlative, supremely, handsomely great performance. Alexander Lacazette, positive from the LACAZETTE, a great performance him as well. But I'll tell you, the showstopper for the day was Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I think obviously he could have had a couple of goals today, but I think that one, I think towards the end, during 85 to 86 minute, that Pepe got him a ball. He couldn't convert it. I think that happens, but I think that goal, that one ball that sneaked through Pope, that goal, oh my God, it was unbelievable. It was so unbelievable. Yeah, really great to see Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang score again. Yeah, he's unbelievable. Reece Nelson, positive. This game was positive. Yeah, though I'd like to see Pepe starting the game against Liverpool, but Reece Nelson should not feel bad about it, because he's one of the players who should keep his head high for the performances that he's putting up for Arsenal. Unbelievable. All fans are definitely rooting for him in the near future. Definitely, he is the future of Arsenal for sure. Joe Willock, Reece Nelson, future of Arsenal. Not only this, let's talk about the man of the match. Okay, let's talk about the man of the match, Dani Ceballos. The only reason that why I'm making this video, the only reason that kept me buzzing through the whole 80 odd minutes that he played for Arsenal today, I'm really the only thing that is making me sad about Ceballos, that he's on loan for only 1 year at Arsenal. Please, Don Raul, if you can, and if you believe that we need to make a statue of you, please sign Dani Ceballos on a permanent basis. You got to shell out 45 million, 50 million. Hell, he's worth 60 million, 70 million. He's worth every penny. The work rate, we always, since Alexander Lacazette arrived at Arsenal, all the Arsenal fan channels, everybody were talking about Alexander Lacazette's work rate. Talk about Dani Ceballos. I'll tell you about Dani Ceballos. His work rate superpowered everyone. He is the Super Saiyan that we required in that midfield ever. Compare him with Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka is shit. Dani Ceballos was world class today. Why? Yes, obviously the skills are gonna come. I'll tell you why. 100% take-ons today. 4 take-ons, 100%. Won every one of them. 97 touches on the pitch. 70 passes made. Most passes in an Arsenal shirt on that pitch. 70 successful passes. 90% pass accuracy. That is higher than what Ainsley got last game against Newcastle. More than that, 19 duels won. 7 recoveries made. 5 crosses made. 4 take-ons, as I had mentioned. 4 chances created. 3 fouls won. 3 shots attempted. 2 tackles done and 2 assists. After Henrik Mkhitaryan in the recent scenarios, he on his debut gave 2 assists for Arsenal. Well, that corner, that Alexander Lacazette goal, and that Aubameyang, he's so persistent. He's persistent. He will watch the ball. He's so energetic towards the all 80 minutes. I wanted him to play the next 10 minutes as well because he deserved that. But most importantly, we saw that 80 minutes and oh my god, so skill worthy and so much. I mean, he grabbed my whole attention. I was just watching. I was rooting for him. When will he get the ball? And when he gets the ball, you need to know that he'll definitely not lose the ball. And so much. I mean, that guy is so persistent and unbelievable. He plays for Real Madrid. I just hope that Arsenal sign him next season because he is the answer to the midfield that we were looking for. Obviously, it'll be. I'm not saying this is too early to say. No, it's not early to say because Ceballos is a star in the making. And I just hope he stays at Arsenal, man. Really, we needed a midfielder like that. So good. Let's talk about the substitutions today. Who came in? Yeah, Pepe. Oh my God, that guy can nutmeg anything. Oh my God, 3-4 chances. Whenever he got the ball, he was so calm. He gets the ball, he's like, oh yeah, dude, just spread yourselves up because I'm gonna nutmeg you anytime soon. Nicolas Pepe was just so sharp. He's so quick. He had his chances. He got a shot as well. But make no mistake, probably this season I'm expecting him to assist more and definitely score more in the later stages of the games. But next season he is going to light it up and he's going to trample all those teams. Definitely, I think Arsenal are definitely going to be Arsenal. Just not the name, it will be what we will be known for. We'll be an Arsenal. Yeah, we have those weaponry as well. Talking about the next substitution that came on, Lucas Torreira. Yeah, Lucas Torreira was decent enough. He won a couple of fouls for us, but that's what Lucas Torreira does. Brings the calmness in the pitch. Just got last 10 minutes. Sead Kolasinac, scrappy. I just don't want to talk about him. I just praise him for the way he stood up for Ozil. Yeah, nothing else, nothing more to say. But let's talk about certain important things that happened. Aubameyang. Well, Aubameyang has scored 7 goals in 4 games against Burnley. He scored every time Arsenal played against Burnley and destroyed them. In whichever games that he's played, Arsenal have never lost against Burnley. So, Aubameyang and Burnley, always a better love story than Tottenham and its fans. Well, first time since 2009 and 2010 season, Arsenal have won their first 2 games. Yeah, this is the first time since 2009 and 2010 season we've done that. It feels so great, and most importantly, Aubameyang had to say this. We feel stronger, of course. We can fight for the top 4. Yes, Oba, we can fight for the top 4. We can make sure the top 4. But I believe somewhere down the line we have a chance to make sure that Liverpool definitely can be beaten. I believe so. I don't know. I think we can be scrappy, but make no mistake, our attack and our midfield is definitely worth enough to destroy Fabinho and destroy. I think Naby Keita is injured. Probably he won't play the game against Arsenal. But even if he plays, I don't give a damn. There's Wijnaldum. Whatever the case may be, I think it's right. It's the right time to show Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain who's the boss. Yeah. Well, these were the news of the day. This was my post-match preview. I hope you liked it. I hope you loved it. I hope you feel the same passion, the same desire and the same feelings that you had when you watched the game today. And I hope you can put up a like on this video if you like the video, and definitely share it. Share the link of this video with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll meet you tomorrow with more and more Arsenal news, but in-depth analysis, a tactical analysis about the whole game. I'll come up with that. If not, or probably it will be something more informative than usual. I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.